guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry. So today I'm gonna make my version, an inexpensive version of a salmon en croute. And I've been kind of craving fish, so I kind of listen to those cravings because sometimes that means that you're missing something in your diet, and so we haven't had fish in a while. So I'm gonna make this, only I'm gonna do it with stuff I already have in my pantry, and I have canned salmon in my pantry. So at first I thought, well, maybe I'll make salmon croquettes. And then I decided, nah, I just cleaned the top of the stove, and so I don't want to mess that up again right now. So we're gonna do this instead. It makes a very elegant meal, and so even with it being canned salmon, you can do this, and I'm gonna bring you along and show you how to do it. That being said, I hope it inspires you to stay. Go ahead and have a seat. Write stuff down if you want to. Down in the description box will be my links to the Wild Tree website, because I am going to use a Wild Tree product in part of this. I'm also got my Facebook page. Go over and like that page, see who I'm watching, who I'm sharing, and let's see, what else do I want you to do? Oh, if you have a video that you want more people to see, and you think you can get some views off of it, go ahead and send a video response to me, and I'll be happy to put it up in the video response section down below. It's in the comments. I'll also have some other videos down there as well. So go ahead and go click on those, watch them. I hope that you guys can find some new subscribers this way. And the other day somebody posted one on my video, and I had no idea they were out there, and they were one of my subscribers, so I subscribed. So anyways, I think it's time. Let's go make some of this. Come on. All right, guys, I'm glad you guys decided to go ahead and stay along for this. We are going to make this delicious meal. I cannot wait. I've got everything kind of ready here for you. Right here I have a half a block of pretty soft cream cheese. I'm just softening it up, going at room temperature. And what I need to put in here is a teaspoon or more. I'll do this to taste. Let's see. I've got my dill dip blend from Wild Tree. It's delicious. And I thought, oh, for the salmon, it'll be really, really good. So I'm going to give you a teaspoon of that in with that cream cheese. Now you can make the dip, which all it is a quarter cup of sour cream and a quarter cup of mayonnaise to 1 teaspoon of the dip. So I've probably got about the same ratio. The ingredients that are in here, so if you didn't have this product or you didn't want to go buy it on my website, you can get dill weed, sea salt, granulated onion, and white pepper. That's really all it is. And it's all natural, all organic. So you're just going to mix that into this cream cheese. And then we're going to set it aside, because that part's done. So you just take your fork, mix it in as good as you can. I would use dry dill. I would not, if you were going to do it yourself, I would use dry dill. I would not use fresh, although fresh could be delicious too. You can make this totally different. Now I need to get a little spoon, get my grandson's spoon here, and do a little bitty taste test to make sure I know that there's some spice in there. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Yum. Perfect. So really, now it's a flavored cream cheese. Delicious. I'm going to now go ahead and set that aside and let that wait for a minute. You kind of have to be speedy with this recipe because the puff pastry thaws out quickly. So I'm going to set that aside. And I've got a can of wild Alaskan salmon. That's what I'm going to use. You know, after I thought of what I would make for dinner, I certainly didn't want to go back out and spend $8 or $9 a pound for salmon and come home and do this. You know, I just had already been out today and I needed to stay in. So, for the rest of the day, I've been to work, I've been to Costco, I'm over it. Okay, so, and this will also really reflect a different dinner, but yet still a holiday kind of feel, because it's a little fancier than you know, we might have had. Okay, so I just drained that salmon off really well. And I really love this recipe just because as a child we had salmon croquettes quite often. It was an inexpensive meal because canned salmon was pretty inexpensive. I can't say that it's super inexpensive now, but if you would like, you can get in the middle of this and take the bones out, but it doesn't look like there's any that are gonna bug me. The bones are totally edible. Sometimes there's a big, you know, some big pieces, sometimes there's not. So now I'm gonna go get my handy dandy glove because I don't want my hand in there. So hold on a minute. I'm never ready. No matter how ready I think I am, I'm never ready. That's okay. Okay. So now I've got a glove on my hand so I can actually use it to mix if I need to. Oh no. I need my microplane because I am going to put this clean Meyer lemon. I bought these Meyer lemons and they are absolutely delicious. So make sure that you scrub it with a veggie wash. You really want to get in there and do that. And so I'm just taking the zest off. This one has a little bit thicker skin than the last one that I did. And you could really flavor your salmon any way you like. If you want to, you could make this an Asian inspired wrap. You could make this, I just like the fact that the lemon brightens the dish. And because this is going to have spinach in it as well, lemon and spinach, they're kind of best friends. So the zest of that Meyer lemon, and I'm not going to put the juice in there because I don't want it overpowering, if that makes sense. Okay, now I've got one beautiful fresh egg that we're going to put in there. And a good healthy handful of green onions, which I had those from a different recipe. About a half a teaspoon of the garlic galore in here because we love garlic. Absolutely love garlic. Okay, then I've got over here on my cutting board, I don't know if you can see, I've got 2 shallots and two smaller cloves of garlic, 2 good-sized shallots. And that gives that oniony / garlicky flavor to your dish. And then this is fresh parsley. I absolutely love fresh flat leaf Italian parsley. And anywhere I can possibly incorporate it into the meal, I do. Go ahead and give that a good chop. Okay, that's going to go in there as well. I've already got my spinach. Again, I didn't plan my meal ahead like I normally do, so I just kind of said, what do I have in the pantry? What can I do? What do I have in the freezer? What's available? And this is what I came up with. So I'm not doing fresh organic spinach for this dish either. I'm using frozen spinach that I have on hand. And it's just going to make it delicious. So then I've got, let's see, 3, 6, 7, 7 saltine crackers. And this is kind of like what you do with meatloaf and that kind of thing. You want your dry to wet ratio to be pretty good. And now I'm going to go in with my hands. Oh wait, I want salt and pepper. Hold on. I don't think I want salt. but I do believe I definitely want pepper. Fresh cracked black pepper. The salmon, canned salmon, has salt in it. We don't need extra salt in our diet. Okay, so now you just take that and you're getting that all mixed. And the nice thing about this is going to be so flavorful, a salmon fillet could not really compete with this on a flavor level. Well, we'll pretend that anyway. This is what I have tonight, so this is what it's going to be. Anyway, it smells good. And you could actually do croquettes with this and fry these up. I think honestly, I think I want another egg in there to kind of bind that a little bit more. And maybe a couple more crackers. Yeah, maybe the egg. Let's do the egg first. There we go. Got egg in there. It'll make it kind of feel loose, but then once this egg and this salmon's already cooked, obviously, but once the egg sets while it's cooking, oh, it's going to be delicious. It'll hold it together. Okay, that's better. I want to feel like I can mold it and keep it together in a shape. So, and that's what I've got. So now I'm going to clean up. I'll be right back and we'll start putting these together because that's how easy this is. Super, super easy and really, really fast. Okay, be right back. Okay, so now we have our Pepperidge Farms puff pastry rolled out and cut into 4. This is 1 sheet. I've got my cream cheese mixture right here. You want to make sure you flour your surface, and I'm going to equally distribute that maybe. And it could be a little bit warmer, but it's going to warm up and be just fine. So I get that dollop off of your fingers. And one over here. So again, you're splitting that half a block of cream cheese, 4 ounces, to 4 people. Now, if you want to spread that out, you can. I'm not going to worry about it because I know it's going to move. I just want it off my hands. Okay, I'm going to wash my hands. Again. And now the next step, I'm going to dry these guys. I'm going to put a glove on, which I could have had one on for that even. But that's okay. Okay, now we want to, you can do one of 2 things. You can add your salmon next and your spinach on top, or however you'd like. I'm going to go ahead, and I've probably got more salmon than I need for these. So good little healthy portion there. Mounded up over the top of that cream cheese, so good handful. I'm gonna guess these are, that was too big, a half cup maybe. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have an extra. I'd have to fry up a little salmon patty. Portion control. There we go. So now we've got these little mounds of salmon, which if you were doing it with fresh, it would be a nice little, 3 or 4 ounce salmon fillet. And this is frozen spinach that I thawed out and then squeezed it through cheesecloth. And I just want to put a layer of that right on top. You could have done this on the bottom. It really doesn't matter. It's going to be delicious no matter what. Right? And decadent. Trust me. The decadent part's right around the corner. Well, besides the puff pastry. Okay. So now we have this beautiful little mound of goodness. Plenty for the next. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Actually, kind of hard to work with those gloves. Now that I've got them all ready to get folded up and packaged, my little Christmas packages, I've got some butter. And this is unsalted butter. You could use salted if you'd like. You just want a little pat of butter right on top. Right on top of that spinach. Who doesn't like butter on their spinach? Raise your hand. Go to the back of Nobody's raising their hand on that one, I don't think. Okay. Now the tricky part, getting this pastry to cooperate with you. And just stretching it and making these into just beautiful little packages that scream, oh, delicious. And you can, at this point, turn that over and let that be the bottom. So seam sides down. Let's do that. Okay. Seam sides down. I'll bring you back when I'm ready to put these in the oven. I'm going to go ahead and do the other three. Let's take a picture. Okay, so I got these all wrapped up. They wrapped up really easily. I've got a beaten egg here. You could use egg white. You could use, yeah, you wouldn't even have to do that. You could brush them with water, but I really want these to get a really golden sheen on them. And don't these look good? You guys, this is just an elegant way to serve salmon or chicken or beef or anything that you want, especially around the holidays. It's just kind of comforting to have your own little package of puff pastry. Can you believe it? So I just brush the very tops of these so you don't have to get crazy with it. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a paring knife. Give me a couple little vents because you will need them. Just little vent holes for the steam to release. And last but not least, I'm going to go ahead with the last bit of, hold on, I can. Yeah. Last bit of sprinkling of my dill blend. Just a touch on top. Beautiful. It makes it pretty. Kind of gives you a thought of what might be in there. For sure. And flavors the dough a little bit. Okay, so there you go. That is how that goes. It's going in a 400-degree oven until this is just puffed up and golden brown and everything is just ooey and gooey. Okay, I'll be right back with the end result. Okay guys, so here's the end result of these beautiful puff pastry presents for Christmas. And so I'm gonna take, I think I'm gonna take the smallest one. They're all really plenty, but this one, some of the cheese was kind of coming out the bottom, and so anyways, I'm going to give you a close-up of that so I can give you a bite, and then we're going to move on to dinner. We're going to have this with a beautiful salad, and that's all you need, really. You could do a vegetable if you wanted to as well, but I don't think it's necessary. So let me make sure I've got you close enough without it getting blurry. We do not want blurry. Okay, so I think that's good. Isn't that pretty? It's all golden brown. They just smell wonderful. And they were actually in the oven. I had them at 400 for about a half hour. And then I turned the oven down. So now you've got that crispy crunch. And I'm just gonna really go right down the center. Oh, so you can see what's inside. Wow, look at that. Isn't that pretty? That steam coming out of there. It's gorgeous. Got that cheese layer and that layer of salmon and then spinach and butter. Who could ask for anything more? It's kind of a... Okay. I'm gonna give this a bite. As hot as it is, that's my bite. I'll let you know. Wow, you guys, this is absolutely amazing. The lemon is popping in my mouth. The spinach is delicious. The cream cheese is just really creamy and light. I was worried that it was going to be too heavy inside there, but it really is delicious. So it's a great alternative to, if you don't have fresh salmon, use your canned salmon and make this delicious meal and enjoy it. Make your dinner just a really special dinner for your family. And oh, that puff pastry is so good. It's so light and delicious. So guys, if you like this, I hope you give me a thumbs up. If you really like this, I hope you go ahead and post it on your Facebook and share it with your friends. And I hope everybody has just a really blessed holiday season, and Christmas is right around the corner. So isn't this a special deal? You could do this for Christmas dinner for two. Anyway, as always, guys, God bless.